I'm on the next level. Yeah, I know you heard about it. You know I'm about it, and don't you ever doubt it. I'm incomparable. That's why they staring though. Turn up the stereo. Check it out, check it out, check it out. I'm not just like a sauna. New York to California. You ain't seen nothing like this. Nobody do it like this. I'm on the next level. Next level. On the next level. They all trying to catch up to my next level. Next level. On the next level. Check it out, check it out, check it out. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. You like that old school back in the music? That shit is old news. I'm popping through the ceiling. That's my motto. That's my motto. I lead, they follow. I'm about to break it down. Watch me while I work it. I'm not just like a sauna. New York to California. You ain't seen nothing like this. Nobody do it like this. I'm on the next level. Next level. On the next level. They all trying to catch up to my next level. Next level. On the next level. Check it out, check it out, check it out.
Are we live?
No,
We are not live.
it's not showing on Rockfin.
Huh. I wonder what happened.
It's still say starting soon, and it stopped at 0.
Huh.
Yes.
That's so strange. How do I get this to go live again then? Hold on. Let me see if I can edit this. What time did it have on here? Did it have a time thing? Oh, okay. Here. What's going on, dude? I don't know what happened.
I even refreshed the page, and it's still on.
I'll refresh it and see what happens.
It's not starting.
All right. Well, let me just see what's going on Rockfin here. We'll figure it out in a minute. I might have to end the StreamYard and start a new link or some shit. I don't know why it bounced out like that. Oh, gosh. I hate it when shit goes wrong.
Or
Okay.
something.
What is it?
Oh, there's always something happening. With these
Yeah, it
live.
seems like I have a lot of glitches going on tonight all of a sudden. I'm going to have to call my internet provider and find out what the hell's going on with my internet, because it seems like my high speed went to low speed. Juan says I'm live.
No, okay. Really? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, hopefully I'm live. Let's see. I'm going to try to bring up Rockfin again.
Can you see the chat? Because
let's see. 6:05. Juan said I'm live, and it's 6:06 right now. Juan, text me back again if you can hear me right now.
no, someone just said in the chat, no video as well.
No video?
Yeah.
But you can hear me? I just don't understand. None.
Because I don't see video either.
How strange is this? I don't understand. My camera's working. I have my camera on. Rockfin's not loading for me over here. I'm waiting for it to load up.
So as says no video.
I see and hear you. Okay, so Deborah sees and hears me, and she's in Australia.
Oh, really?
Well, that's good. I can't see my live stream though on my end. Here, let me see if I can see it on my phone.
No,
Juan just texted me back. Hold on. This is starting off so interesting.
yes.
He says, I see and hear you. Oh, wait a minute. Look, there I am. I see it now.
So I got no video, and someone in the chat says no video either. So
Guys.
Juan, just type something in the chat to see if
Yeah. Type something in the live stream chat, guys, and see if we can pick it up because we're having difficulties here on our end. All right. So let me just figure out how I get out of this thing here.
it says 11 on watching, but nothing on the screen. Well,
and comments are working too on Rockfin, so they're able to comment as well.
I don't see the comments.
How strange is this? This is new. Never had this happen before.
Oh, well.
Everything is fine. See and hear you, Denise says. Thank you, Denise. All right, guys. I don't know what is up on our end here, but we're just going to have to look at Rockfin, I guess, through the phone instead of the screen over here on my computer being open. I'm going to have to go to my...
I'll try with my phone to see if it's working, because on my computer it doesn't work.
It says I'm live over here on Rockfin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, Rockfin is not user-friendly when it comes to phones. I'm just saying. They could have a little bit more user-friendliness with the phone side of it. All right, chat. Let's see the chat. I'm still getting my intro here for some reason. Let me speed this up. This is not how I plan things to start, guys, but heck, whatever. Life throws curveballs.
Yeah, no, the chat it's not working for me.
I don't see any. Oh, wait a minute. I see the chat now. Hold on. Deborah, the red brick chick, put 3 brick emojis in. DJ's got hearts. Everything is fine. All right. Well, we're just going to continue on.
Yeah. So we can't see the chat, and we're sorry. We're sorry, people.
Yes. So, guys, I'm not going to be able to really check the chat, but if anything crazy is happening or anybody has something major to address, DJ or Juan, if you guys are available, you can just send me a text because I'll see it pop up, and then I can look, try to address stuff. All right, guys, so we may or may not, I think we may, have Deborah, the red brick chick, on with us tonight. I know she's getting ready. Hopefully she can get in here with us. I have 2 hours to get through this live stream because I have to pick my husband up at 8 o'clock, so there's that. And I got my new shirt on, Next Level. Just for the record, guys, I don't sell these shirts. So, yeah, it's a new one. I get them made up for myself. Or my mother, or my husband. But I don't sell these shirts. So if anybody has told you that I sell shirts and all this other stuff, they're lying. I don't sell shirts. I get them made for me because I like them. I don't have a store where I sell a bunch of shirts and stuff. I used to have something back when I had the TruthSeeker69 first channel that I had. I had a little Zazzle store or something. And, if you wanted to make a shirt up that had TruthSeeker69, you could. But other than that, I don't sell shirts. Just say it.
So it works on my phone, though.
Okay, good. And Denise and Juan said everything's good to go. I appreciate you guys. I can't even see how many people are watching. So I don't even know. All right.
On my computer, it says 0 now. But on my phone, I think it's 12 people.
All right, Deb, if you're listening, Deb, Red Brick Chick, if you come in and you're backstage and I'm deep into a screen share, text me on the phone, messengers like you have been, and it'll pop up and I'll see that you're backstage. Because when I get into a screen share, I'm focused. Yeah, I closed down my Facebook page, but there was something I wanted to read here to you before we get started on the screen shares and stuff, because I'm going to let Shapu go first. He's got some stuff that he wanted to screen share. The last show, we didn't get to it. It's pretty interesting stuff, so I definitely want to share that with you guys and let him present. But there was something I wanted to read here. Spartan Red has a really cool thumbnail for his show. I think his show's still going right now. It says, life is like toilet paper. Either you're on a roll or you're taking shit from someone's asshole. So I think that's a good statement because, the melted buildings and stuff have been taking a lot of shit lately. And I just would like to say, there was a point where everybody thought that we were ridiculous and crazy for thinking the earth was flat. And that wasn't too long ago, guys. And we would always say, you got to keep an open mind, open your mind up. You've just been indoctrinated. No wonder it seems crazy and stuff. Well, people at one point thought that a lot of these mountains were tree stumps. I was one of them. There was a lot of people that thought a lot of these mountains and things were titans, petrified titans and stuff. I was one of them. But I kept an open mind and I kept going and researching. And now I realize that for me, everything that I've ever presented to you on all of my many channels that I have had, and if you combined all those channels and put it together, in my first channel probably would have been over 50,000 subs by now if it never got taken down, December 21st, 2020. Now, could some of these mountains be other things besides just a natural geological formation? Possibly. I've seen things on top of mountains that don't always fall into the category of a melted building. Some of it looks like parts of a giant tree with the rings in the tree even. The texture of it, the kind of bumpiness to it and everything. I've showed it to Jeremy. What I'm saying is you need to keep an open mind because there's so many levels of truth. There's not just one level of truth and you got it all figured out. There's many levels to this truth. Flat Earth is just one of them. Somebody could say, well, you're foolish to think the earth is flat because really it's not. It's got hills and valleys and all this stuff. So when you say it's flat, you really sound foolish because it's not really flat. But we use the term flat earth because in this community, we understand what that means. Just like the word melted. We've shown that bricks can melt. I've had numerous conversations with people who want to just beat me over the head with the fact that bricks don't melt. They explode when they get hot and all this stuff. I've shown over and over again what melted brick looks like and the different levels of heat damage that take place during the melting process. And if it stops at any one of those melt processes, you're going to have different types of what geologists call stone or elements or crystallization even. So what I'm saying is keep an open mind. If you want to ridicule or whatever, because there's 3 stages of truth. First, they laugh at you, then they ridicule you, and then you're violently opposed. And I've experienced that with every truth along the way of my journey since 2005. And now I'm experiencing it within the truth community. People want to say, oh, you're crazy, ha, ha, ha. And then they want to, violently oppose me. And gee, we just saw all that happen recently, right?
Yeah.
But then it becomes self-evident and you can't deny it. Okay. Just like the flat earth. No matter how many times they laughed at you, no matter how many times they ridiculed you, eventually they're going to be like, yep, it's self-evident. It's fucking flat. Well, guess what? Yeah, it's self-evident. That's a fucking melted building. Everything that I've ever showed on my show, I am positive for my own research that it's a melted building. Put a 1 in the chat if you see what I'm saying. Put a 2 in the chat if you think I'm fucking crazy. And if you think I'm crazy, that's fine too. That means for me, your blinders are still on to a certain extent. You're not ready to have this truth. A lot of people weren't ready to have the flat earth truth. Their blinders were on. Many high-profile truthers out there who just could not see the flat earth and did not want to touch it. But the average, everyday Joe Schmo, your everyday average person could get it and see it.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same across the board with all this stuff. And I just wanted to get that out there. So, yeah. Next level, guys. All right, Shapu, do you want to get into a screen share and tell us what we're going to be looking at here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Going to dive right in as we are trying to find out the true history and dismantle it. Not dismantle, but just figure out what is the real history that we have been told. So if you go to the oldest places that you can go and see, it's Greece. So I started to go on in Greece, and everything in Greece started with the Acropolis in Athens. That's where there's the
The
big
Acropolis. Okay.
Acropolis, yes. And I started to go look for all the oldest pictures I could find, and to see when, and not only when, but how did they like Jen like to say piggy back on the the buildings that were already there, and
Yes.
try to make a story with it. So this is one that I found that really picked my attention because it doesn't look like anything that we see today. Do you see it?
Yeah, let's zoom in a little. So
I
this is
think
supposed to be the Acropolis here?
yes,
What?
it looks like a medieval castle.
It sure does.
There's nothing Greek or Roman about except these columns there that
Except, yeah, that one down there.
yeah, except that were probably even there before they even came here. So this picture was really what's going on. That's not what I know about this place. So I start looking for more pictures, and what I found is really really strange. And
I love
really,
these old pictures.
yes, because what we know about this place, it's nothing like it was. They all rebuilt it and made a story with it. That's what I think, because nothing is there from, and you can't
And
even.
is this the side? This is also the side where there's a lot more, like today in modern day, there's a lot more houses and stuff. They built over a lot of this stuff to cover it up too, I think.
Yes, I think this maybe now, maybe this it's all gone now. This place.
So the tower off to the left,
Yeah, this tower.
that's not there now.
This is the first thing they took down because it wasn't going with the story. It's a medieval tower.
Right.
And you can see all this ash or this sand that was probably it's not from a mud flood or anything, because it came from here for sure.
Yep.
It came from up there, and you can see that this you can
There's an
enter.
archway there. Yeah.
You can enter into this. I don't even know what they call it. Is it the mountain? We know it's all a building, but
Right.
today what did they build on the mountain? I don't even know. I don't think they tell you what is this.
It reminds me of Herodium, because Herodium in Israel, which I've covered numerous times in many videos that have been taken down from YouTube, that whole thing is man-made.
Yeah.
And this reminds me of that, because they say that this Acropolis, it's the highest point there, and that's why they built their stuff on it. But this whole thing is a mountain. It's a building that we consider now a mountain. It kind of reminds me of the fortifications in India that are like the size of a mountain. The whole fortification, you can't even get it all in one picture.
Yeah, exactly. And there's nothing except for this thing that I don't even know when it was there, because the first picture is not even in there. You see, there's nothing.
Right.
I don't know where they took this thing, but I will go through. Again, you can see this tower.
All right, so let's zoom in on this one. I want to point something out here. All right, go down to the bottom where the arches and stuff on the lower levels there. Okay. Now, Dean, fervent Heat has pointed out many times on different islands and stuff, you can see arch apertures under the water from extending down from these buildings. Now, when I covered Bella Island, you could also see the water line was right up at these type of arches that were around the base of the supposed island, which we know that island is a building, okay? Also, you're going to see this when we go to Salerno, Italy, along the coastline, these arches that are just peeking out of the water that look just like this on the base of what they're saying here is the base of the Acropolis. But I'm going to show you at the base of the beach line part of the coastline of Italy itself is loaded with all these archways.
What I found interesting that these parts here look like brand new. You see the bottom part here? Look how how white it is compared. I don't know if they refurbished it, because what I'm gonna show you later is that they refurbished the whole place here.
Wow, look at this, guys.
Look how
far down. Look at the arches all the way down the other end there too. Wow.
It goes all around.
Yeah.
It's all a big building. Even here, you don't see it. Even here, and there's even parts on the other side. It's all a big building. This is the front part of it. Again, with this tower that.
You know what that is? That's a windbreaker.
Yeah, that's a windbreaker.
A fucking windbreaker.
The door.
Somebody just hiked up there and stacked some stones.
Yeah.
Oh, I cracked myself up.
And probably here there was like another structure that's not there anymore, because they have been doing their work of removing and putting stuff in other places.
See, now look at the archways there. The archways there look like they've had stuff behind them removed.
Yes.
Yeah, like up behind them on the hill.
Yeah,
it's like there's more open space up there now. Like
on the previous picture looked like there were more.
Yes.
No, I don't know. The same. But yeah, I know what you're saying. This is just another view. I'll go faster because
this whole thing is anomalous. This whole area is anomalous.
You can see arches like the melted. Look at these pillars stuck on the side of the mountain.
No, this is very reminiscent of what we see in Cappadocia in Derinkuyu in Turkey.
Yes, exactly.
Above ground.
You can see all these aperture here, windows that have been closed up. And again, just nothing Greek about it. If you don't look at this.
That one corner almost looks Starfort-ish. I wonder if we looked at it from above, looking down.
No, I don't have any pictures of it, but yes, it's Starfort-ish. It's a same kind of structure. Look, this is the first thing they took down. Because it doesn't really go with what they want.
Yeah, it doesn't fit their narrative, so they got to get rid of that tower.
Look at this building. What is it doing there?
What the hell is that?
I don't know. It's on these rocks, and it looks like a capitol.
And look at the base of it. It looks like it's been dug out from like some mud or something. See the line of white?
Yep.
Wow, that's weird.
It's not there anymore. It's like just a temple now.
Huh.
You can't even you don't see it, but you will see it in other pictures. It's not there.
Just like Vesuvius. It's just not there.
Nope, just not there. Again, this tower that doesn't go there, and now they start taking pictures of what they found. Because I'm not saying that there weren't any civilization before they found anything, but they found this already destroyed. They don't know. They don't even know what Greek and this one is what I want to look. There's even an archway that goes down inside. You see it here?
Oh, I see it. I see it.
You can see if you see today the pictures, this all is all built up. There's a big temple now. Look at what. There's nothing.
This is why they're constantly renovating it.
Yeah. And look, I have the same. Oh shit, where is it?
Take your time. We're good.
No,
We're only 26
this
minutes
one.
in.
Look, just the same picture, but maybe a couple here because I don't have the dates on these.
Right.
But you can see, look, they filled up the hole. You can
They
see the
sure
hole
did.
right there.
Them motherfuckers.
It's not there anymore. They even put rocks on top of it. Look,
Wow.
the same place.
That's all muffed up.
Yeah. And they started to take down the tower, you see?
I see it. Yeah, the tower's getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Do you see how these fuckers manipulate everything, guys? They put his story over it.
This is the fun part. The tower's still there. Now today, it's all rebuilt. It's all the steps now, and there's a new temple here. And again, just rubbles. Again, no mud flood. It came from the top. All this ash. It was the building that were destroyed.
Uh-huh.
Now they're all sand.
Yeah, they call that in geological terms mass wasting. Now, you could say that geologists, I don't know, those crazy geologists, they sure are crazy. They might be a cult. They think that these are mineral layers. Oh, those damn flat earthers, they're so crazy. They're a cult.
Yeah,
Those damn meltologists, those darn meltologists, they're such a cult. No, dude, it's just the fucking truth. There's just only truth. There's not my truth, his truth, her truth over there. It's just truth. Another level of truth. His story is nothing but a lie. If you buy the historical narrative in any way, shape, or form, well, you're still lying to yourself. And it's not going to help you get any further in your search for the truth.
Here, another wall. And look, you can see the building inside there. There's a window.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I was telling you. This is what they replaced the thing with.
Wait, that big building?
The capital, I think. Yeah. I think it was right there because we didn't see it.
You know what kills me, dude? Do you ever look at Stonehenge? Everybody thinks Stonehenge is real, yet you can see it in all the pictures, that metal girder underneath that molding that they put over it to make it look like some solid fucking standing stone.
Yeah, they changed it many times.
Are you fucking kidding me? They have pictures of them building the whole thing. But people still think that's the original structure.
Exactly. So what? I'll go fast, and then you can see now there's no more tower, and they have taken out all the sand.
Yeah, let's zoom in again. Zoom in on this.
I don't know if this one's good. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, I see what you're saying.
There's no more of these mounds of sand.
Yeah, they got rid of the sand, and the tower is completely level.
The tower is not there. Again, still in ruin, but they have changed. They added some stones I can compare with another one later. But look, there's still sand here, or ash. But look under this, it's all melted rock.
Melted as fuck.
A
lot of people hate hearing us say melted all the time, too. That's another thing I've been hearing. Melted this, melted that. Dude, it says in the fucking Bible, okay? God melted the earth like wax, melted the buildings like wax, melted the mountains and the inhabitants like wax.
They still have the indoctrination of erosion in their mind. Because it's not what they say. I made a video about it. And even this, they have rebuilt all this because wasn't like that before. I have a picture of it. Look, again, they have put stones on top, rebuilt this temple, and say it was original. This is look how they call it, Odium of Regalia. It's not even the name of
This is what they're saying it looked like?
Yeah,
What? It looks like a city up there. Look at it.
it's a medieval city. It's the starport. The story of Greek, it doesn't doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense.
No, it does not add up.
These Italians made it up to create Rome. You know. So again, they say they destroyed everything. I don't know if I can zoom. Yeah. So this, you can see the tower still there with these medieval walls, but it's all melted already. There's even a wall there that you can't see today. But look what they say. They shoot, I don't know what.
Oh, they bombed it.
Cannon cannot go this far. Can tell
Yeah,
you that.
right?
But look again, there's water behind. That's the thing that I don't get. There's a boat.
Why is there water back there?
I don't know.
Very strange.
There's no water today. Here, look, even better. Look, there's 2 boats.
This is so strange.
Yeah.
I don't even know what else to say.
Strange.
His story just never adds up.
Yeah. And then just go. This is on the side. There's like a.
It looks like an amphitheater was there. Look at the steps.
There's an amphitheater on the side.
Yeah.
But now they have rebuilt it all again, and you can see it's all bricks. Can't even see that you can go inside here.
Oh yeah, there's a lot going on underground on top of this place.
Oh yes. There's no look. The town is right here. There's nothing around. This is the front.
Definitely no water, that's for sure.
No, look, there's mountains. I don't know where the water comes from.
This is amazing though, these pictures with all the archways at ground level going all the way across.
All this. So these are, I'll go through it fast. As you can see, they took all this sand and I think they put it just here.
Oh yeah.
They just drop it here and made some clay.
Wow.
There's no more, but the mount is even bigger.
Yeah, go back to that last one there. Yes, there you go.
There's just a small one here, and
then it's bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go faster here because you need to present stuff. And look, around this all ancient structure, they just built on top of it. So I'll go to more recent one so people can just compare. And this is another depiction that was on top. Look, this is, like you say, it's a city.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's muffed up like Pompeii.
It's already muffed up, yeah. But as you can see, this is today. You rarely show what the mountain is, but look, you can see that this they just put other stuff on top of it, but look.
Oh, that's a Starfort corner right there, it looks like.
Yeah, exactly. All caught between the melted rock. I don't know what else to say because they didn't build that in between those rocks,
Right.
For no reason. Yeah.
We have Deb with us. Hey, Deb. Hi. I can't hear you. I don't know why.
I don't hear it either.
No, you're not muted. You're not muted, so you're good. I just don't know why I can't hear you.
So
nope, I can't hear you. I'm going to remove you and put you back in. So I'm going to take you out and I'm going to put you back in. Let's see what happens.
So they say they build all this on top of a mountain, but you can actually see that the mountain is a building.
Yeah, especially down that part, Chapu. You can really see it. Look at that.
Can't even see the entrance way here. Still.
Hey, Deb, are you there?
I don't hear.
No. I see her, but I can't hear her. I don't know why.
Maybe
I want you to leave the stream. You close out what you know, the link, and then come back in yourself. Try it. See what happens, Deb.
You can see they
I'm
started
gonna
to.
come back in a minute.
The covering fell off of these pillars. You can see the bricks underneath. They're not in marble.
Oh, yeah. Just like Pompeii.
Yeah. And one other thing, like a close up of the mountain that they call. But look.
Wow, it's melted down. Look at that.
Yeah. So this is what I went to the other part. Look at this. This has been added already. It's all new parts here, and this is like 1862. They added already.
1861.
Yeah.
Hey, Deb, are you there? Can you hear me now?
I don't hear.
Say something, Deb.
Hi. Yeah, I can. You're a bit stuttery, but is it working?
Yes, I can hear you. Yay!
Hi, Deb.
I'm still getting a bit of stutter on my end, but they said it will pass. You know.
This too shall pass.
It's better now. Really good now. Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Finally, I have you here with us.
Thanks so much for having me. Hi, Chapu. I'm just loving what you guys are doing. It's just such an inspiration. Great job.
I love what you're doing, so it goes both ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Chapu's showing some stuff here with the Acropolis in Greece. Have you ever been to the Acropolis?
I've never been. Amazing place though. These pictures are just phenomenal. Oh.
So you can see all this. They all made it new parts, new stuff. But as you can see here, it was all made of bricks. There's no like blocks. Look behind these bricks. You can see it.
Yeah, you can see the exposed brick right there.
Yeah. But I want to show you what. Again, you can see the bricks. But now, like what they do today, they just removed it and patched behind it, so you can't see any bricks anymore.
Wow.
You see, guys, do you see what we're saying? How everything's made of red brick and they have moldings over them. And this is how they hide this shit. Tom Petty knows. Watch the Tom Petty video.
Yeah, and also Kate Bush knows because she sings that song about running up the hill and then running up the building. Yeah.
See, they're always telling us space is made in the Hollywood basement, you know?
So you can see they all look today. It's all muffed up. I don't know, but in look, there's a new parts in the 1800s. But today, it's already gone. I don't know what happened. You see,
It's crazy.
there's so much inconsistency and consistency from the words.
Yeah, inconsistencies. Yeah,
Yes,
inconsistencies.
exactly.
It's like they're deliberately creating confusion so you don't figure out what's going on.
Yep.
Well, Lucifer's the father of chaos and confusion. So there's that. Look at this massive fucking cave right here. Are you kidding me right now?
Just on the side of it.
Can we zoom in on this?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, let's get up inside this bitch.
It's pretty dark. You don't have a flash.
Wow. Dude, you can see brick layers everywhere, especially on the left-hand side. Right there.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Wow.
Yeah, right there.
Jen, have you seen that movie Dark City?
Oh, yeah. I made a video on it a while ago. I hate that movie. But the movie's very telling.
Yes, just the way they change the facades constantly. And
Yes.
it's incredible.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what they do. And you can see during the World War II, they came in. And it's already different because the roof it's cutting the head of the statue. You know, who would build it like this?
Right. Yeah.
And today still look, if people cannot see it, look, why would they, why would they put a top here to cut the heads of these
Yeah, that
statues? You know,
doesn't even make sense.
no. So they just put it on top to make you believe that this is a temple. You can see all that they patched the bricks, so you can't see the bricks.
Oh, let's just stay on this picture for a minute. Let's look at the ground.
Yeah, that's
Look
what.
at the fucking ground, okay? Because
All
that
melted.
shit is melted as fuck. Just saying.
Yeah.
You can see it. And there's no denying it, guys.
No. So again, look, who will build this
It's a decapitated horse.
decapitated horse right there? No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Doesn't, nothing goes with the story, and you can see that they
But
all.
you know, the way they constantly renovate it, it's like they're constantly renovating his story, you know?
Yeah. So I'll go to the next part.
You know
I
how
want
much
to,
money they make off of this tourist attraction?
that's the only reason why they do this.
Okay, let's zoom in on this ground too, because this looks like a tiered step level thing going on here, meltification.
Look how melted it is.
Yeah, that's cray.
It's just crazy. But they didn't bother with the ground. But look, they filled it up here. You know.
Yeah, the ground's all melted around the pyramids too, guys. If you look at personal footage and photos of people around the pyramids, start looking at the ground in those photos, you'll see the ground's all fucking melted.
You have a semi upward show. You can see kind of a star fort shape. There are some forts that are shaped like this.
Yeah, you know, it could have went out further even. It just got destroyed in the outer parts. Yeah.
The wall would have been all around it, multiple walls, and so I'll go just down to show you the. This is the other mountain. Look, beside it, it's all melted too.
Oh yeah.
And I just wanted to show you another part. Just look how new it is. It looks, it's a brand new look. There wasn't even one roof. They just put new stones that they made today.
Keep the story alive.
Yeah. Oh, so this is the one I wanted to show. Look how this part here, it's just an archway, an old archway. You can see it. Look at the people here. There's broken columns. This is the part that I was telling you about behind. I don't know if you can see it. That
Yeah,
they rebuild. I'll show you. They have now a top on it.
Yes.
And you can see this and some bricks here. So this is what it looks like now. They just changed it because you can see that it's the same.
They lie about so much fucking shit.
See. They took out the other part because they were probably another level on this stuff, you know. It was all covered and probably another level. But to look like it was just an arch, they just took out some stuff.
That's a pretty high arch too, because those people standing there are pretty freaking small.
Yes, look at that.
Because, you know, in ancient times, they had nothing better to do with no fucking electricity but build massive fucking arches.
Yeah, but there was probably some columns here.
Oh, wait, that's for elephants to go through. Jen, come on. It's for riding elephants through there. You know that. Oh, is that what they tell you in the historical narrative?
You can see, look behind these pillars, they started to refurbish them because
Oh, I see it, yeah.
You can see here there's another part. It's this part. You can see that there was another level on top of this.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
But
there's
now,
a whole room up there.
yeah, now they just took it out. Look how small these people are. There's an archway, probably an old aqueduct. I don't know, to bring the water to the top or the other way around. Look, this is what we got today.
I see it, yeah.
But this is what looked like when they found it.
Unbelievable.
They just tell you, oh, it was a temple. But if you look here, no, it was an aqueduct.
It's always temples or tombs.
Yeah.
Temples or tombs. They're still teaching people that the pyramids are tombs. Just saying, guys.
I know.
Look at this. Look how far out this stuff goes out here with all these arches in the front.
Yeah, look at this. Can enter this melted building, you know.
Yeah.
This we got. This is today. This is when they found it.
So what is that in the background? Is that a volcano in the background?
No, this is the other mount. It's called this.
Mount Olive or something? Or no, I don't know what it is.
You can see it here.
I don't know.
It's really hard to find some pictures of this mount. There's some buildings.
Oh, that's definitely a melted building.
Yeah. I've looked at some pictures of it. I don't remember the name, but yeah. And this is the thing that you were talking about. The
amphitheater, yeah.
Look how they all rebuilt it.
Oh yeah, they sure did.
This is what it looked like when they found it. Look at this. What is that shed doing right there?
That's a ticket booth.
Ticket booth. Yeah,
Oh,
this is what it looks like today. You know? And they tell you, they don't tell you that they have refurbished all this. So this is what I had for everyone tonight.
That was really good, Chapu. I enjoyed that. Yeah. We were supposed to get to that on the last show. We didn't get to it, so I want to make sure we got to it today.
Is it this? Oh, yes, this one. Hi, Dad. Okay. I didn't see you. I couldn't see you. Nice.
So, Deb, you are in Australia. Where exactly are you in Australia? Could you give us an idea?
Yeah, I'm in New South Wales, the Blue Mountains, and it's part of what they call the Great Divide, and that runs from up in Queensland all the way down to South Australia. So it's like massive mountain ridges that's, obviously the pockets of survival, yet the rest of it is desolate, Western Australia. I've been to Western Australia, and that's just all red dirt. I mean, it's just trees don't really grow very tall. They've actually had to ship trees in, to put into Perth, palm trees and things like that, because it just they're shrubs. They don't really grow massive trees. So I live on that pocket of in the Great Dividing Range, and it's just enormous. The Blue Mountains is like a ridgeway, and we all live on the ridge, and there's deep valleys on either side. So there's one main road and one rail system, that goes up there. So it's a very dangerous place in fires and things like that, because you can get trapped very easily. The roads close, or it also snows, so the roads get closed, and that's where, it's quite a dangerous place, really.
Wow. Well, I've seen some of your videos, and I was just blown away by the stuff that's around you that you're able to film, and you've got a really good camera too. What the heck was I going to ask you? Okay, I was going to ask you this. How long have you been looking at this whole melted building thing, and what has gotten you into it? Like, what was it for you that was like, wow, my eyes are open to this now? Just tell us how long you've been in this and your journey through it.
Well, it's been about a year. I actually sort of isolated myself from the rest of the world, learning about all of this, with all the new information coming out, and the horrors that have gone on. And so I just isolated myself from everything and everybody, and just researched. And so I came across Chapu's page, and Jerry and Spartan Red and you, Jen. And I just felt like, right, I'm home. Like, these are my people. They've just got just incredible minds and a collective that's coming together and sharing and exchanging this information. And it's just brilliant little community that's started, and it's a great comfort in a place, when with all this craziness going on and the psychic driving that we've been subjected to. So it's just really refreshing to have, real people with integrity.
So what was it for you? What did you think these were before you realized these are melted buildings? Like, did you think that they were giants or tree stumps, or you just didn't know? What triggered you to get to this level of awareness?
Well, I do remember as a child being at these lookouts that I've been to, and they look melted. You can see that there's stuff that isn't melted, like underneath it, and then this melt over the top. And I remember as a child saying to Mum, it looks melted. Like, why is this all melted? And then she, told me what she'd been taught was that it's erosion and it was part of the Earth's crust. And so maybe lava or hot stuff melted it, and that it was pushed up and then eroded further. So, it still didn't make sense because it looked like something had happened here. I always thought, this looks like something had happened, but I never knew how to follow through with the thinking, and to really look and to really question, because, you just think, oh, that's weird, and you move on with the next thing. And not sort of, so it's been great to go out and actually see it in an area that I've lived in this whole time, and to actually go and see it with new eyes, and it's just overwhelming, especially when, here most of it's like rock formations type things, but to see it on an actual building that is hidden out the back, a building that I've driven past for 30 years and never seen that, and then to go around and see this evidence, and it just made all the rest, all the history narrative about Australia, was totally disproven. As soon as I saw that, it was like, right, well, our whole history's a lie, definitely, and there's the proof right there. So it was very empowering for me to collect the truth for myself so that I knew, because there's so much disinformation. So that's what I enjoyed about it.
Well, I can tell you from the Montebano map, it looks like Australia is on the outer land masses around us, which they call the ice wall. So it looks like you're right there. You're not down under. You're like over and out. Really?
Good to know.
Yeah, right? All you can do is get a boat and start heading towards Tasmania. From there, just keep going out and see where you wind up.
You know what?
I would do it.
Something really interesting. Apparently, this is what I'm told. You know how even in your family history, you've got to question that as well. But I've always been told that my great uncle is the Douglas Mawson, the explorer of Antarctica.
Really?
Yeah, but he used to be on the $100 note.
Really?
I've met my great uncle, and his name is Douglas Mawson also, supposedly named after his uncle, who is the Douglas Mawson. So we're not related by blood, it's more through marriage, and there was a lot of adoption in my family. But I wish they were around so I could find out more. I'm this close.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Anybody who's going to go exploring the Antarctic is going to find the truth, because this is why they won't let anybody pass the 60th parallel, because anywhere around the plane, the circumference, because you're going to start seeing land, not ice. And you may even see an opening and keep going, and they don't want you to do that.
I can't believe so much amazing things have been hidden from us, and that we have to go through this. It's just...
the ice wall never made sense to me. I mean, I when I first came on the flat earth, it was like, okay, this seems to be, because they tell us there's ice there, but it's not this little ball of ice at the bottom of a globe. It's just, okay. So I swallowed that for a while, but the more I got into this whole melted building thing, and when I started listening to some of Mark and the people that Mark a lot, and I guess Fervent Heat and everybody were saying that some of these ice structures look like buildings that are iced over, or even coastlines that are iced over. Like you see, what is it, Ireland with just the greenery, and then it just sharply cuts off and there's the ocean. It looked exactly like that, just covered with ice. And we know all this stuff's melted buildings too. But then when I saw the Montebano map, and I'm like, no ice. There's no ice. And there's openings everywhere. There's at least 8 of them, And it so resonated with me. It was like, I felt like I was seeing the true, as close to the true world as we can get of what it looks like.
Yes, it's like rediscovering the world all over again. It's
Yeah.
quite heavy going. It's very daunting, and people like you know, it's just such a comfort, to have.
Well, you got to keep your mind open. You know, like I could be like, oh no, it's flat and there's an ice wall and that's it. You know, and you know, I'm sorry, my brain doesn't work like that. You know, they say, oh, well, there's openings when the ice melts. You know, the ice got to melt this time of the year and this alignment of stuff, and then you can get through. But no, that's not really the case either.
Yeah, we found out that it's sort of the crystallized buildings. You know, that is really interesting to me, to think that it's not even really all iced. It might be covered with ice, but yeah, to think that they've actually been crystallized is mind-blowing.
Yeah, I think that there might be parts that are iced, but not all of it. You know what I mean? They want us to think that the ice is all the way around and all encompassing, but I don't think that's the case. I think there may be parts that are iced, possibly iced on purpose or not. I don't know, because they have the ability to, you know, drop a fucking snowstorm in like Egypt if they want to, for Christ's sake. I'm sure they can freeze a few land masses. No problem. I hate to like give them that much power, but we do know that they have these patents where they can. I mean, I just showed on my last stream, they make clouds, not chemtrails, but actual clouds. So
the control they have is amazing, and especially over the weather and things like that, with all these natural disasters and stuff. It's I mean, we haven't even had a summer, and this is Australia, and it's just rained the whole time. It's so miserable. It's broad daylight here. Yeah, I've got lights on because it's so dark. Yeah, so
that's a crazy thing that's going on with Australia, and who's ruling your country, and you know, if they don't like, the people aren't into what the government wants them to do, well, they'll just park a rainstorm over your whole country for a couple of months or whatever, just make you all miserable. All right, so I'm going to get into a screen share. I'm going to talk about Salerno a little bit, because we were talking about Vesuvius and Pompeii and Herculaneum as well. Salerno is where my family is from, in Italy, on my father's side. Let me go over here, make sure you guys can see everything before I start talking. Hopefully everything loads up. Can you see this?
No, it's still loading.
Okay. Let me close this out here. Still loading?
Yes. No. It's...
Okay. All right. So here we're in the Amalfi Coast in Italy, which is where Salerno is located. Now, the reason I wanted to show you guys this picture is it looks a lot like what we saw in Greece. You can see that there's a structure up on top of this supposed mountain right here. This is probably new structure, but you're going to see lots of apertures through here on these levels here. And then as you come down here through the rest of the town, you can see that there's still more structure and apertures all along here. And then they have like some, it looks like what was pockets of survival that they refurbished in here. Some of this is new, don't get me wrong, but a lot of it is built on the old stuff that still survived. Like right through here where the heat chewed up the wall, but you can see these little arches right here. And then they built some of this stuff on top of it or refurbished it. And as you get down here to the coastline, you can see more archways going along here. And then this man-made breakwater wall or whatever like that, which I feel like is more part of the building itself, because we're going to see even better pictures than this particular one. I just wanted to show you that one real quick. Let me go over to this next site. Hopefully everything will load for me here. I don't know. And then this man-made breakwater wall or whatever like that, which I feel like is more part of the building itself, because we're going to see even better pictures than this particular one. I just wanted to show you that one real quick. Let me go over to this next site. I think Rockfin just started playing on me over there. Did you hear that? All this time I was waiting for Rockfin to load, and it finally loaded.
Yeah, me too. It just started on my computer. I had to mute it up.
Yeah, isn't that strange? So I had to turn Rockfin off. We're still live, right?
Yes.
I think we're still live. Denise, put in the chat for me here if you can see the screen and how many people are watching and if we're still live, please. Thank you.
Now I can see the chat, Jen. We have 26
okay.
people. Yeah, it started. It just started at the same time
Yeah,
as you.
isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Okay, so here we are. We're in Salerno, Italy. Again, you could see the archways here on the lower levels at the base of the water here. So this is telltale signs that this building extended down even further. They seem to have filled in a lot of this part right here with some extra breakwater rubble and stuff like they did out here for the boats. But on the interior here, you can see that this is all melted stuff. You can even see brick lines in this one right here. So the melt is starting to fill in these arches here. They would have been like arch apertures if they would have filled in more. Also on this picture is very interesting is the tearing effect that you see all over. Now, Deb, you were just mentioning about that song that the lady sings about running up the sides of the buildings.
Yeah.
See how this is all tiered like steps going up?
Yeah.
You see this a lot all over Italy, all over Peru, all over Vietnam and stuff like that. Even Machu Picchu has this terracing. And it's not always just for vegetation and what you think. Up here, you can see what looks like the pocket of survival remaining right up here in these mountains, melted buildings. And again, running along here, you see the archways, just like we saw at the Acropolis, at the base of the Acropolis, except here we're along water. See it, Chapu? See all these little arches?
It's exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Okay. And let's scroll down a little, see what else we got going on here. Again, here's more of that building that's left over, the pocket of survival. It looks like they either refurbished what was left in these arches or built up in it. Right?
Yeah.
But they're definitely utilizing what's left over here from this X Factor event because this is a pocket of survival here. And then we're back over at that wall where it's filling in right here on the aperture. And then here, again, you can see the brick in the archway here, right here on the end.
Size comparison to the people, it's just the scale is phenomenal.
The people are really small. Yes, exactly.
A lot of bricks. So many bricks.
This is a whole road that they're using up here. This road rides all the way around the whole side of this part of Salerno.
I have to send you a link, Deb, because I found a place in New South Wales on the beach coast, and there's still walls up there. We can see the brick. I don't remember the place.
Yes, there's a lot around the beach. I went to the beach on Christmas Day with my family, and it was all melted, and I found brick walls still intact, like actually on the beach still.
This picture was nice.
Yes. This is also in Salerno. This is going down the other end towards Campania, I believe. But look here. Look at the base of the side of, where the waterway is here. You can see that it's old building structure. And you can see how the heat chewed up that wall and was going right up into the rest of the building here. So they didn't build this wall on top of this messy rock right here. This messy looking melted stuff is part of this. Again, we've seen a lot of places, these little tiny square windows popping out of sides of what they call mountains and stuff even. But yeah, you can see how the building goes all the way down to it is the coastline. The building is the coastline. The whole continent is the building. Again, here you have that tiered level effect going all the way up the side of this thing. There's tiered up all the way up. But yeah, this right here, very Star Fort-ish looking. Kind of reminds me of the Acropolis a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me go. Let me see if there was any other.
Same architecture.
Yeah, so it amazes me that the variety of different melts, yet the consistency is there as well. So there's such variety in what the bricks do, what they, when they alter and change their state, yet there's such consistency in those variations.
Yeah, absolutely. Now this up here, I haven't been able, hold on, let me try to zoom in again. This right here, I haven't been able to get pictures of this or even identify what this particular building is, but it looks like a pocket of survival to me. I could be wrong about that. I'm just saying. All the way up this side of this building, you could see pockets of survival and tiering all the way up, especially right up in here. I'll zoom back in again. Especially right up in here, there's a wall going across here. There's like another phantom wall right here. You can see a wall running up this way as well. And they just rebuilt and refurbished and built on top of all this stuff. But you can see the layering going all the way down the tiered structure. And then we get down here to this part where you could still see part of the building survived here with these archways and stuff. And they just made a road out of it, put a road on top of it.
Yeah.
Now, if we look in the background, we can see all the terracing going straight up here. Now, you might say, well, they have mountains to deal with, Jen. They have to plant food. I'm sure they plant food on them. Yes. But what I'm saying is this is probably most likely some part of the architecture of the building itself, because you can see it going all the way up, even where there isn't any people. This goes all the way up, all the way up. It's even over here on this, over here, all the way over here. You can see it. So I find that to be very interesting, these tiered terracing that's going on with these melted buildings.
Yeah.
And how you see it here, where it looks like it's building on top of building on top of building. And I've shown you, even in the documentary, when we used our imaginations to figure out what the old world must have looked like, a lot of the pictures that I used look like where it would be a whole mountain, but it's actually building on top of building on top of building. And you're going to see more of that here as I go along with this presentation. Let me see if there's any other pictures on this site to show you. It'll work for me. No, the rest of that was just other stuff. All right, let me go over to this page. All right. So I like to look at people's personal vacation pics and stuff like that. Hopefully I can get this to work. Now this site's in Russian, but they always got the best pictures. We're still in Italy, on the Amalfi Coast, in and around the Salerno area. I'm going to zoom in on this picture right here. It's a really, really good pic. Hang on. I'm getting a little crazy here. Hold on this Zoom. Everything just went crazy. Hang on. I don't know what it's doing. I'm going to have to start over on this page. There's so much good stuff on it, but I totally screwed it all up somehow. I know. I don't know what just happened, Shapu. I'm going to have to reload it. God only knows if it'll work. We'll see what happens here. If not, I'll copy the link and send it to you.
Yeah, no
I see that Mount Etna's gone off again, Jen.
Oh, of course it is.
Good one.
It has to go off. It has to. Either that, the line won't work anymore. All right. I don't know what is going on with this. Shapu, I'm going to have to send this to you, it looks like, because there's so many good pictures in here. You're going to freak out. I'm going to have to copy it, send it to you somehow. I'll put it in the private StreamYard conversation over here, and then you can grab it, okay?
Yep.
We'll see if that works. Because, guys, you want to see these pictures. Just saying. All right. Hopefully you can bring that up. I'll come off a screen share.
I was still on. I was still on the screen share.
All right. So we're going to get into these pictures, guys. They're really, really good, especially with all the tiering and terracing and stuff and all the apertures at the base of the coastline and everything. It's going to be really good. So here we go.
So is that it? Yeah.
Yeah. We want to start off on the first picture. See how it's jumping around like that? It didn't do that to me.
No, you just send me the link and just open it, and it opened right there. So this is the first one.
Yeah. That's
So
the one I
this-
wanted to zoom in on, that one, but I couldn't do it.
How do I zoom in this one? I don't.
See, when I tried to zoom, that's when everything went sideways.
I don't know how this site works. Oh, is it the maximum? I can't.
All right. So we just basically want to look at the coastline right there. You can see some arch apertures happening on that coastline right there. Yeah. I think a lot of the structures along here probably could be original or original foundation at least, and they build it back up the way it probably originally looked, because it's the way it is the whole thing is a building. So these are interconnected buildings, kind of like Santorini. If you go to Santorini, you could walk practically in and out of everybody's house going down the road. You know, they're all interconnected. I know it sounds crazy to imagine, but a lot of it was interconnected buildings.
Yeah, that's how they built. That's how they were built or built. Maybe even in USA and these old cities, it's all one building. You can see that they all connected all around each side of the streets. But now they look like they're separated, but they used to be one. Yeah. So do you want me to go to the next one? Jen?
Yes, please. Hold on. I'm trying to unmute myself. I'm trying to unmute myself. I had a cough. Yes, if we can just continue on looking at these at the baseline where the water meets the land, you can see a lot of old structure there. And of course, when you pay attention to the background where these mountains are coming up, there's a lot of hidden structures up in there too. But like I said, guys, they don't just build like this because they want to. They're refurbishing a lot of the pockets of survival that were already there, that were already part of this melted building. And I imagine that there's probably tunnels that go all through and cave systems that go through all this mountainous region.
Yeah. Look here.
Crazy.
It's really weird formation for a mountain.
Yeah, I got to get my magnifying glass out here.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't zoom in. I know why, because I don't. It's not saved, and I'm not in my program. But I have some pictures of the Amalfi Coast.
Yeah, this one's a good one. Let's try to zoom in on this one. Look at this massive archway, guys. Do you see it? It's just right there. You can't miss it. Oh my gosh.
Looks like
Yeah,
there's
that's
stairs going in.
And I think there's another one off to the side there that we can't see, like directly to the right of the big arch. There seems to be another arch too. Yeah, there. I think I could be shadowing, but it does look like it could be an archway.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. And I wish I could see better on top of the structure because there's a lot of stuff up there, just like we would see on Mount Fuji.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, I wanted to point out something about what we talked about on one of our past shows about the
mark on this one.
the St. Elmo's fire with the ships and stuff.
Yes.
And how we were talking about the arcs and the big boats and stuff. And we were talking about how they had a flag system and lighting system to signal each other. And this is how they communicated. Okay. And I said that, I felt like they had probably other communication. It's either they had no communication or a few little minor things to communicate with, right? Or they had wireless communication. Because if these ships were out in the middle of nowhere, how would they communicate with each other? How would anybody know, okay, we're going to send them off in that direction for 2 days and then they're going to come back and tell us what they saw and all this stuff? I think that the St. Elmo's fire and the tech that was on the ships, they were able to have wireless communication. It wouldn't be that hard. It really wouldn't.
No.
I don't think flags and lights are the end all be all of the navigational systems for communication that way. I feel like that's the cover over for the simplicity of the time to say that's what they had. I feel they had
Yeah.
much more sophisticated communications going on.
They had pigeons, Jen.
Oh, that's right. It was pigeons.
Yeah, homing pigeons delivering messages.
Ugh.
Well, they say that the Oracle of Delphi, that they because the messages that they're able to predict things, but that was actually the pigeons dropping off messages, but they thought it was some sort of mystical knowledge that they were
Right.
getting.
Yeah, like in 2 days you're gonna have an eclipse. Oh, yeah. So there you can see the apertures of the building. Yes, what's left of this building. Again, you can see the terracing running up the sides of this supposed mountain range that everything's built upon. And as you look up there, you'll see phantom walls and walls that were already there that have been refurbished and reutilized again.
Oh yes. All around these coasts, it's all the same. I've done a couple of posts about these coasts, and it's all buildings. You can even see everywhere.
Now, if this was underwater, those arches were underwater, we would be seeing those arch aperture, ghost aperture things under the water, like we do that Dean was showing, the islands and stuff.
Yes.
So that even proves even more that these buildings had these arches and they are melted away to a certain extent, and they're covered up by water now. Yeah, here you can see muffed up brick and stuff. Nobody built that wall like that. It's not millions of years old or thousands of years old. It's just muffed up like Pompeii.
That'd
Okay.
make a great t-shirt, Jen. Muffed up like Pompeii.
Oh, I love it. I love that. So here, look at all the terracing here, though. I mean, this is crazy, right? You can see it going all the way up the side of this this building. I love the terrace stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, and they're all built.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just wooden planks and stuff. No, it's all bricks and.
Yep, there's more in the background here, too. I think you're pointing at some of them.
Yeah. Can see.
Yeah, and plus all the infrastructure of these places. I mean, it's a lot to. I mean, especially here in Australia, for being such a new country, to have so much infrastructure already in place.
Oh yeah.
In such a short time. Plus the convicts carving all the steps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the skilled convicts. Yes. Skilled labor everywhere. Look, okay, this one, this is where you can see some of these phantom walls. They're not phantom walls. They're part of the building that's left and survived, and they utilized. Right? Exactly. Because it's all building. It's not a mountain, guys. It's a building.
The terracing, is the worst.
Yep.
It's all buildings. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. See, some of these sites only have 1 or 2 pictures that I really, really wanted to show. And instead of saving them all, I just grab the site and go to it and try to peer through the pictures and stuff. You can see it there, too. All the terracing.
Yes. I probably saved like 1,000 something pictures just a day.
Could have to get a new external hard drive.
I've got some.
We got 2 of them. One's full already. I gotta start on my other one. All right, let's go to the next one. There's some stuff here sticking up. I don't know if this is mud flooded, old or new, melted. That part there, I'm not sure.
This part here probably old, but this has been refurbished for sure.
This is just cooked out.
Yeah.
Very Pompeii-ish.
Oh yeah.
No volcano over here, guys. Just saying.
Looks like there were volcanoes everywhere. If you
Except they're not on the maps. Oh, here you can see again the phantom wall. I mean, the brick wall with the archway there. This is all old stuff. It's pockets of survival that they've utilized.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one too. This is an old building. So see, they had a big doorway, but they put a little doorway in for the regular sized people.
Yes. Not the same.
Yeah.
They couldn't change the door.
They just put some wood up there. They left the whole thing the way it was, just put some wood up. Oh yeah, here the wall is covered by vegetation, but the wall is still there. Yeah.
You can see a bit here,
Yep.
but you can see that this is old.
Yeah.
Even these spots are not new.
Okay. Yeah. So here you can see the walls are cooked out too. It starts to look like just crumble and like muddy looking, you know. But actually, it's just the brick's been cooked out.
Yeah, cooked so much that all the layers it's falling off. It's crumbling off. This is what they call erosion.
Yet it's still there. You know, it hasn't eroded away.
No,
Yeah.
just the cooked part. Well, the part that was cooked so much that still drop is like sand.
This one here, you can see how it's terraced all the way to the top. All the way to the top, it's terraced. You can see it at the very, very top even. It's just like the whole thing.
Yes. Look at this big arch.
Oh, yeah. And look off to the left a little bit more from where you're right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Next level, baby.
Wow. Imagine what's inside of this.
Yeah, exactly. Probably a lot of brick tunnels.
Yeah.
Oh, here, yeah, in the front, you could see by where the date is, the terracing as well. See it? See the lines? Yeah, it's melted. You could tell it's melted.
Yes.
It's like melted terrace.
You can see an old structure, still not repaired.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an arch?
It might be, yeah. Some type of opening.
Yeah. Okay, this is the same place. Yes, but closer. Yeah, it was a big fort. Oh, nice. Almost looks like an amphitheater.
It almost does, yes. Yeah, this site's got a lot of really cool pictures on it. Let's go past that one.
Do you know what kind of fruits?
Okay, this one here, yeah, you can see
Yeah,
all kinds of stuff in this one.
not much left, but you can see still. This is weird.
And look at the very, very top. It looks like they rebuilt some part of a wall up there maybe or something, or there might have been something still up there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Looks like some vegetation's growing over some of it.
Yeah. I think I've got some pictures of this castle that is on top of
Huh.
the biggest mountain there.
Right.
You can see this terracing, you know, it's all one big building
Yep.
that goes under this. They just put this on top, or it was already there and they refurbished it. Because lately I've been finding a lot of places that have been refurbished and they say that they are original, but they're not. Because look, this part looks really old, but not this. Let's see what is
Right.
changing, you know?
Oh yeah, they came in and remodeled for sure, and probably left what they could, just so it has a cultural feel to it, you know, for the historical narratives.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it even looks like it terraces down from there to the water.
Yes.
There's a really good picture coming up here in just a minute. I know one of these pictures is really fascinating looking. Let's go past that one. Yeah, let's go past that one. Here, I think you could see some apertures down below where the water is there. Yeah.
Yeah. Even here, you can see arches down on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
It's really dark, but
That's some of the old, the town. You know, it's all interconnected everywhere you go through here.
yes.
It's really cool. And yep. There's part of the arches there, going around. Crazy looking, right?
Yes.
All right, let's go past that one.
This is nice.
Oh yeah, you can see some. Good eye on that one, Chapu.
Yeah, it goes into the mountain. They probably say that they dug it out. You can see this terracing castle again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They were like, oh.
These are some ruins in Salerno. Thought these were pretty interesting.
I think they
They're all
brought it from Athens.
I know, right? It's all made of brick. Once you get close-ups of these ruins, just like everywhere else, it's made of brick. Okay, I thought this was interesting because this is part of the ruins. This looks like some type of a skylight, like it had maybe glass in there or something. Look how unusual the impressions are in where the squares are. Like it looks like a skylight to a building. You're only seeing the top of the building, and then the building has skylights on top.
The rest is underneath.
It's crazy.
Wow.
I thought that was neat.
So they say this is the floor.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they say these are ancient ruins in Salerno, Italy, but this is just X-factored stuff. Now, I don't know about the floor and how the floor survived or if it's the actual floor or not. But yeah, definitely the walls are cooked for sure.
You can still spot some bricks.
Oh yeah, there's little bricks in there for sure.
Yeah.
Little pockets of survival bricks.
Yeah, the floor looks, I don't know.
It's just another angle to the blocks and ruins and stuff. Yeah, look at that one off to the left. Zoom back in again, right off. Look how melted that one is right. Yes, right there. Look at that. That's really melted.
They would probably say they took a coral.
Coral, yeah. It's coral rock. It's Coral Castle. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Yep, very Greek looking. And this is in Salerno, Italy, guys.
It's the same features. Because I've looked at it come close up. These are the same thing, same
And the
thing.
interesting about thing is that there's two of them. They're identical. They're side by side.
Yes.
These are components on the grid system, guys. People didn't live in these things and stuff.
No, there's no reason.
It's not a temple. Yeah, I don't know if this is an actual older picture of it or it's just a black and white one. I'm not sure about that. It's probably newer because there's a fence in the front of it now. Yeah. You can see it there.
Oh yeah, you can see the date, but it's cut.
Yeah, keep going. Let's see if I can find this picture I was looking for on any of these pictures. We'll keep going. Oh, this was interesting. This is something too. Like, I don't know. It's like an ancient spiral thing here.
I've seen these type of things in a couple of places. I don't know if they were to retain water or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it could have been for water.
Because the same kind of structure in a lot of other places.
All right, let's go to the next one. We can skip this one too. Skip this.
Sounds.
Yeah, skip.
Nope. Remains of a melted building. Look.
I see it. Yeah.
You even see the tower that has broken and.
Yeah, look at that. See that archway there? Yep.
You can see part of this. Yeah. It's all connected.
Let's see if I got this one ready. Here we go. Yeah, that one there, you can see a lot of the terracing going up as well. I think you can see it on this one.
It's all terracing all over, all of it, you know.
Yeah. And they're straight across. I mean, they're just like, that's a lot of work. I'm just saying.
So you would have to build all of this before you could build anything. It's just crazy. It's just.
All right, so we're going to go through just maybe like a couple more pictures zoomed. Oh, this one here, you can see that wall really well. Yes. Look at that, guys. And see how it goes up, straight up almost, and then it terraces again up, and then, that's a building all day long. Look at that. Yeah.
But as you say, all along the coast, it's all like this.
Uh-huh.
There, it's.
So Salerno is about 25 miles away from Vesuvius, 25 to 35 miles away from Vesuvius. Yeah, here you go. Meltification.
Yeah. They didn't build it with stones. Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is some good. We're going to get into some good parts to the pictures now.
Oh,
here's look at this archway. Look at all this. Yeah, it's just all muffed up and melted.
Yeah. The old road. Oh yeah.
The melted building, melted arch.
Look at this one. Column.
And I think on the very bottom there might be even an arch right there. No, I don't know. Maybe the ground's just okay. Yeah.
It could have been filled up, you know.
Yeah, it definitely probably went down further.
Yeah.
What we think's ground level isn't always ground level. This may be the type of aqueduct as well.
Yes. Yes.
And it looks just like the same arches along the coast that they made a road out of now, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
I can keep going. Let's see here.
Is that a brick?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
A red spot there.
Mars.
It's Mars. We found Mars. It's on the side of a building in Italy. Yeah. Okay, so here, I don't know if there's something I wanted to look on this picture. Yeah, on the ridges there where there's no vegetation, you could see what, yeah, there you go. What looks like old structure smushed down on itself even. Yeah.
Could have been the terracing just pushed all together. But
Yep.
look at this. It's just crazy. It's like an arch here, and this thing is, I don't know. It's for planes, fighter planes. Look at this wall. The same.
All right, yeah, let's go to the next one. Go to the one after this.
Oh,
There's Vesuvius, guys. You can see Vesuvius from Salerno.
imagine how big it is, you know?
Yeah. That's interesting, that part there too. But anyway, we can just move on from these two. Let's go. Keep another one. Keep going. Yeah, go ahead. Keep going. There's one more. There's the arch. You can see it good there. And a couple other apertures even along the side there. You can see it could have been windows and stuff, some squares, and another arch. Yeah. This is in the cathedral in Salerno. But we're going to come out of this screen share. And I'll get into the cathedral and stuff another time, but I'm going to go back into a screen share myself real quick. Go back in screen share. Oh, hold on. Something got screwed up. Screen share. All right, you'll have to let me know if you can see this.
Patrick Clark just tipped you $20.
Oh, thank you, Patrick. I am so sorry. I cannot see what's going on my end, but I want to say thank you so much.
Melanie just said it for you.
Melanie, I love you, girl. Okay, so can you see this okay?
Yes.
Okay, so clearly we're still in Italy. We're in Rome now. We're going to look at the Colosseum. Okay, because I saw some interesting pictures when I was looking at the Colosseum. Just wanted to show you guys some of this stuff here. This is supposed to be a wall in the Colosseum. You can see that it's all melted brick.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. And if you look around the sides and around the whole thing here, which I got better pictures we're going to look at here, but yeah, it's all brick. The whole thing's brick. The Colosseum is made of brick. Just like Pompeii, just like Herculaneum, just like Salerno, Italy, Rome, everywhere. But there's more pictures down here I want to show you. So here you can see a better idea of the wall in better condition over here. It's the same as the last wall I showed you. The last wall was damaged more, though. This one is damaged more than this side of the wall. Now, I'm not sure what this stuff is on the very top here, but it looks techie to me. I'm not sure the functionality of what was up here. But it looks...
The Colosseum?
This is on the Colosseum, yeah. It's on part of the Colosseum. See, right here, look, if I zoom in, you can see the part that I was just looking at. See it here? Up top here? So I'll go back up here. There it is right there. Like I said, this looks like it was tech on top or something that's clearly not there anymore. Maybe the whole thing lit up. The whole thing itself is a component on the grid system. It wasn't used for fucking gladiators, okay? Just saying. That's a historical narrative that they want you to buy all day long on sale. Here you can see the brick. It's a little damaged here, squished down a little. All the arches, just like we saw in Salerno, Italy. Same All the same type of architecture. All right, so let's go down to this one here. This one down here. I think I have another one. What a good picture. This is on the outside of the Colosseum before you, or maybe across the street from it. But look at how this wall looked like it had like an A-frame on it, some other type of structure that was here over this. And you got these windows that are squared, just like the ones we saw on the side of Salerno, that ancient fort-looking wall that was right on the coastline with those square windows in it.
Yeah.
And you can see them down here even. They look like they've closed up on themselves here, or they have been closed up on purpose. Yeah. Same goes with over here on this side of the wall. You can see where the A-frame was. It was probably a molding of some sort that's not there anymore, maybe for decoration.
Yeah.
Here you can see this Roman ruins that look just like Pompeii. Now this is below street level here. You can see the street level right up here where the cars are, and this is all down. This looks just like Pompeii.
Yeah.
Just like Pompeii, and it's all red brick. Just saying. Here's another angle to some of the older buildings here in Rome. Again, these are all brick as well. Same time period or whatever, pre-X Factor stuff. Not new. Not new. It's just all red brick. Just melted down and crushed down on itself, they would say it's red sandstone. Just saying. I don't know why this picture's upside down. I guess it's a reflection, maybe?
Yeah,
okay.
It's a reflection in the water.
This is one of the oldest bridges in Rome. I forget the name of it, but see these obelisks on the bridge? Okay. I think these lit up. These are the DJed columns right here. The energy is focused between these two columns. But these are the same little obelisk monuments that you see down in graveyards now. They're all in graveyards. Did they get taken down off of these types of things and taken away from the fronts of buildings at ground level and stuff and put into cemeteries and slap a name like Wilson or Smith on it?
Yeah,
I think so. Now this is interesting here because this is St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. And then you have this column thing here with tech on it. It seems like these are obelisks here up and down, right? With that stuff. Exactly. But look up at this one. Look at all the other tech that they added on it. Look at all these cameras and stuff.
Cameras and 5G stuff. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah. So you got old tech and new tech, or old tech, same as the new tech.
Yes.
So here we can see the road is all made of brick.
But, you know, they had to dig up all Rome in the 1700s.
Yeah, this could be new. I don't know. But it looks like some of the older stuff. What do you think, Chapu?
I don't know. Like I said, the oldest pictures of Rome, it's all muffed up. They had to dig it up to take off all the mud and the sand and the ash from all the streets. So they probably refurbished a couple of the roads.
So here also we have the obelisk with the tech on top. I think all obelisks had tech on top at one time. And I think the obelisks, in my opinion, and the domes themselves would be covered in gold. Yeah. Or copper. But even up here, you can see the gold ball still gold up here. So this is all Antiquitech, guys. And these domes most likely had gold on them that has been long since taken down. Yeah. Just saying.
It was gold after it was copper, and then they took it all off.
Yeah. Look how small everybody is here. I'm just saying, look at how little the people are and how big these columns are, which, by the way, at the base of this column, you can see a brick pattern here. See it? There paint's coming off.
Yeah.
It's all brick. And then it's like huge.
Amazing.
What was the other thing I wanted to show you on the site? Okay, so I'm done with that. Oh, no, wait a minute. There might have been another picture here I wanted to show you. Let me go down a little bit further. This is a good picture of the tech on top. Now just imagine this dome covered in gold. I mean, totally would be covered in gold. I could see it in my mind's eye.
Yeah, you can see that all these will light up.
All these little nodules sticking off here would light up, I think, yes. Just like we see at the World's Fair. And they try to tell us they're light bulbs, but they're not. This is part of the tech. It's already built into it. If this building's turned on, it's self-illuminating.
Yeah.
No wires required. No bulbs required. All these little things going around the ball here with the cross on top, all these little things would have lit up as well. There's another picture down here. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here, look inside this cathedral. This is in St. Peter's. Okay, first off, you have the tent in the background with the canopy right here. In the video Antiquitech buildings, this is in it. This whole canopy here with this gold fiber that it's made out of and woven into it is all for the cymatic frequency under where it's sitting there and where that dome is in the archway. But look at how small the people are. I'm just saying, look at how small the people are. Now, St. Peter's was built, what did they say, like the 1500s or something? Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's around that time. But still, look at the floor, okay? You would have people having to cut marble, precise cuts of marble and all this stuff and patterns and everything with no electricity. This is just crazy. It's not possible with horse and buggies and no electricity. I think that was it for that site. So let me go. Is that it? Pictures keep popping up on me as I scroll down. I keep thinking it's done. Here's another scale with the people. You can see how small the people are and how huge these doorways and stuff are. I mean, it's just, are you kidding me? Okay. See how small these people are, guys? Who's all these doorways? What's going on here? I'm just saying. Something's not adding up. They look like the giant people up here on top of the building could walk right through these doorways, no problem. But these little people, they're just like ants. That's a nun, in case you didn't know. They call them nuns because they don't get none. I think there's one more picture here I wanted to show. Oh, this one here. Okay, so this is really cool. This is in Rome still. This is that old bridge with the obelisks going across it. And then you see the pathway along the river, right? Guys, this is a man-made river system right here. This whole canal that we're looking at is man-made, okay? Including their walkway going around it and everything.
Yes.
All construction. You see this all over France, all over Germany, all over Spain. Man-made river systems, guys.
Yeah, Venice is the perfect example for it because
oh my gosh,
it's all man-made on the water,
So this is the picture I was actually looking for. But look at this, guys. Look at this picture. I can't even fit it all in one picture. But the whole mountain, as you can see, even tearing down the side of it, is buildings upon buildings upon buildings. Isn't that crazy looking?
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, just look at it. This is some old world stuff right here, I think, that survived, and they still use all this stuff.
Yeah.
Just
High
like
repaved it. Yeah. Look at how it's all interconnected. It goes in and out and underground. This goes down and underground and then comes back up here and then looks like it goes back down through here and over here, like Cappadocia.
It's like a labyrinth. Yeah.
Yes.
How deep does it go,
How deep does it go?
Yeah.
And clearly we're at the very top here where this building is. But you could see I would love to explore this place. Just as one little piece. I mean, it goes on and on, really, but it reminds me of Santorini a little bit. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, you get lost. I mean, you'd really have to know your way around.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so cool. I love it. All right, so there was that, and then let me see over here what I got up for you guys. Okay, this is the city from another angle that we just looked at from above. You can see how it goes in and out and intertwines within itself. The whole city is connected, interconnected. You never really know where ground level is. You know where ground level is? Ground level is where you're standing at any particular time. Because at any particular time, you can go further up or further down. So do you see, this is what we mean when we say you don't know, we don't know where ground level was. If this whole thing was melted away and covered up to here, we wouldn't know that all this was down here. You see what I'm saying? So cool. And it just goes building on building on building on building on building on building.
That's wild. Where's that, Jen?
Where is this? Let me
Like
see
Matera.
here.
I think it's Matera. Yeah.
Yeah, it's is that what it
Yeah,
said, Matera?
Yeah, you passed it. It looks like
Okay,
Matera,
great.
and when you scrolled up, I saw it was Matera.
Yeah, it has something to do with famous people like to go here or something. I don't know, but
Right
Matera, here it is.
Yeah.
But okay, here's another side to the town where you can really see where the heat was attacking this this whole portion of it right here. The heat was coming up, shooting straight up here and melting everything in its path. This looks very much like Cappadocia, but we're in fucking Italy, okay? I'm just saying, guys, we're in Italy. We're not in Cappadocia. We're not in Turkey. Look at this archway right here. It's all melted. It survived, though, but you can see how the melt's shooting right up this building. See all the little apertures here? These were all windows and doors, just like over here. But now they're all melting up and closing up on themselves. You can see them here, here, all along here. This is really good evidence for
Matera is crazy.
And then there's just
go ahead.
There's this perfect smooth piece right here, Shapu, but go ahead, finish what you're saying.
Oh, it's built on a big canyon, and the canyon has all aperture everywhere in Matera.
Yeah. Do you think somebody squeezed in here and put this wall right here between this rock and this rock up here, just brick this up right here just for nothing, but yet over here it's all melted again? This is just part of the structure that didn't get the heat as bad as over here. Yeah. And some of this stuff might be shrubbery growing out here. This could be shrubbery and not an opening because, see, the sun is shining and we're getting angles of shade on certain areas. And there is shrubbery growing out of it.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm just saying, but you could see how the melt process ran up the side of this thing and hit certain things, but other things it kind of missed for whatever reason.
Yeah, this place is crazy.
Yeah.
And the further down you go, the further it's muffed up.
Yeah, especially right in here, you can see it really good. But when I pan out like this and you look over here, it reminds me of that part of the mountain in Georgia where they say the monks carved out that monastery in the country of Georgia, but you can see the whole top of the mountain.
Yeah,
and the whole base of the mountain. In the very center, you had all these holes. This is what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
This whole thing is the building. Every one of these windows and doors and things, it's all connected, guys. On the inside, it's all connected. Now, they probably walled off sections and made personal homes out of them and stuff. I wouldn't doubt that. But again, here, look at how muffed up all this stuff is. That probably was nice brick at one time. Now it's all muffed up and squished out. Oh, and this right here. There's this, okay? There's this.
But the other side.
Now, think about that terracing we were talking about just a little bit ago. And look at this, okay? Now, this is still in Italy, guys. Look at all the apertures. Look at all the openings.
Wow.
Look at the wall that's still there, even.
Yeah.
When I tell you the mountains are melted buildings, I'm not fucking kidding, okay? I'm serious. I'm dead fucking serious. This is a melted building.
For sure, yeah.
For sure. So then I had this site here, which is the Rome and Palatine Hill in 3D. They say it's in 3D because they have double pictures of it up, but they do have some really good pictures. Let me see.
Of Rome that I need to go through.
Here you can see some of the block are really cooked out. So they're kind of smooth, but then they're like, they got all these porous holes in them, like you would see underwater with coral and stuff. And then over here, you got this real nice, what probably was a brick column. That's just, you can just see the brick now. It almost reminds me of a tire, like a truck tire laying on its side. You know what I mean? Oh gosh. But yeah, look at this too. Look at these apertures on this here. This looks like something you would see in not Machu Picchu, but like Puma Punku or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
And then yeah, you can see all this stuff here. It's just all muffed up ruins from the X Factor event, not from ancient times. Here you can see what looks like a melted column of some sort here. You can see how whatever sculpture or whatever part of this was, it's all melted away and just looks wavy now. But I'm not going to get too much into these. I just wanted to show a couple of key things like this here, where you have the bigger blocks sitting on the bricks. So do you think that they came along and put these bricks and then suddenly they just decided to plop 2 megalithic stones on top of the brick?
But you can see in the small dent there, you can see a brick. So they just put a dent.
Exactly, right. More likely that this is a facade and there's just more brick under it. The facade down here melted away. But when all this melts into itself and becomes one big block and it looks like this, it was all brick at one time underneath it. Even the columns, we show the columns where they have exposed brick and stuff. Here you can see more brick. Whitewashing on the outside of it starting to wear off. You'll always find brick no matter where you go. All right, so I'm going to come off this screen share. All right. So, Deb, are you able to screen share anything at all on your end, or are you still on your phone?
I'm still at the phone. Sorry, Jen. I'm working on getting a computer. It's yeah, it's in a process, but yeah. So unfortunately, I can't. I do have one little thing I can do, a little show and tell. I've got one little thing to show you. Just a second. Just as you were talking about the molding and stuff, I've got this is a piece of molding.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can put you on big screen. I don't know how to do this. I have to see if I can figure it out. Let me see. Maybe I can put you on big screen. Hold on. Enter. No. I don't know how to do it. All right, just hold it up.
I'll hold it up. It's a piece of molding here, and it's supposed to have a larger dome, that black ring around it, because I looked at the other ones, and they were big, like a big dome shape that came over. But this one's shriveled and shrunken down and obviously heat damaged. And this is from a building that has since been, well, it was destroyed by fire and then knocked down, and all that remains is the archway and some steps and a muffed up wall. And it's got these moldings that have the dome, but this one is sort of shriveled up like a fried egg.
Wow. So which side of it is the outside of the molding that we would see if it was up on the wall? Would it be that domed part?
This dome part, yeah. So they were like all the way along a brick wall, and it had these domed components.
So you know what this reminds me of? Do you remember when I showed Yanaguni, Yogashima? I forget how to say it. That volcanic island with that weird meshing stuff going down the side of it that had those squares with those bumps in them sticking out. That's what that's reminding me of right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The decoration, and to see them still there and that they get damaged as well. It was incredible, and it's got the brick marks underneath where they sat on the bricks.
Right.
And it's just interesting that place was burnt down because the trees. I've seen a picture of when the fire had gone through there, and the trees are still there, but the building's gone. So I don't understand these fires that.
I know, right? Yeah. It's like, is this a Mandela effect? Our fires now just only attack, brick and steel and mortar and just totally bypass the tree.
The flammable stuff still there.
It's insane. But I just got a text from my husband. I got to get ready to pick him up. Deb, I know this was kind of spur of the moment as far as our scheduling has been and everything, but I did want you to get in here for a little bit anyway. I definitely want to have you back on so we can do a show, me, you, and Shapu, just one-on-one with you and go through your videos. I'll bring your site up and everything, and we'll go through it all, screen share it on my end.
I found some really interesting things, some little things on the hotel. Yeah, quite intriguing.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll be really good. But we'll nail down the time and everything as we talk, during the week here and stuff. So I don't want to tell anybody a definite date right now because we don't have one, but it's going to be soon.
I like not knowing. Because I get anxiety. I like you just to let me know like the day before.
Okay, I got you.
The weeks of waiting is like, oh yeah, it was agony.
So if anybody doesn't know, Deborah, the Red Brick Chick, has a YouTube channel. Just look up Deborah, the Red Brick Chick. And of course, we have Shapu that has Fruit Kiss, Research My Research. He is also on Odysee and Rock. Are you on Rockfin yet?
No, BitChute. No.
Okay, BitChute. Okay. We also have Mountains Are Melted Red Brick Buildings Facebook page that Shapu has started, and it's been going for almost a year and a half now.
Yep.
So if anybody wants to look into that and join and see all the amazing stuff, Deb posts a lot of stuff over there as well. It's really a really good site. We've had amazing growth in the community. A lot of people are starting to see it. And then the more people that are starting to see it, the more we're getting ridiculed. That's just the way it works. Like I said, first you're laughed at, then you're ridiculed, then you're violently opposed, and then it becomes self-evident. You just can't stop the truth. But anybody want to close out with anything to say to everybody before we get out of here?
I'll say hi to everybody in the chat, 23 in the chat. Stephanie Davis says, hi, Deborah.
Hi, Steffi.
Okay. That's all I got.
I wish I could see the chat. I'm sorry, guys. Everything's muffed up on my end. But Deb, go ahead. Do you want to close out with anything?
I just want to say thank you guys for having me on. I look forward to getting together.
Nice to meet you, Deb.
Yeah, going through some things.
All right, girl. Well, we'll figure it all out. I love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Let it not be said that we stood by and did nothing, and we'll be seeing you soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.